8th of March, Women's Day. One of the very last days before they kick us out of the city completely. It's 3 more days to go. So we are doing Buyenzi today. We will be exploring Buyenzi. So basically, hold on, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So welcome back everyone, this is Not.So.Burundian here, and today, even though I felt so lazy, extremely lazy, I decided to step out because I had planned to record today, but then I told myself to nap for a little bit in the afternoon. It's currently somewhere around 4:50, almost 5 p.m. And so I took a short nap from 3 to 4 and woke up feeling terrible. You know what those evening naps do to you, right? And I almost couldn't make it. I almost didn't want to come out and record. Hold on, let me fix the mic. The wind muffler just came out. Hold on a second. All right, that's sorted out. So everything you see on the right side, beginning from the petrol station where I started the video from, is all Buyenzi. There's a school compound over here. But school hours are done right now. The kids are headed home. On the right side is Buyenzi. On the left side it's Buiza, if I'm not mistaken. Could be Buiza, could be Javé. No, maybe this is Javé, and then that's Buiza over there. I don't know, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. When I come to record one of the two, I'll decide tomorrow if I'm doing Buiza or Javé. But today, we are exploring Buyenzi. Buyenzi is, if I was to compare Burundi to Tanzania, Buyenzi is the equivalent of Kariako. That's the neighborhood where you get all the plug. Everything and anything that you'll need, you'll find in this neighborhood. From spare parts to everything. We're gonna dive on the very first street. We're gonna take a right turn, head on inside. These are some of the old neighborhoods. If your car has a problem and you're looking to get it fixed, you come to this neighborhood here. You get your car fixed at a cheap rate. But you really got to know a thing or two about cars, because if you don't, yeah, well, let's just say that you will come in fixing one problem and leave with another. A problem that you will not notice in a moment, but you will a couple of weeks later. So if you're gonna bring a car here, you got to make sure that it's somebody that knows a thing or two about cars, and they have to be there at all times as the car is being worked on. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself. This is Not.So.Burundian here. This is Not.So.Burundian here, guys. Welcome to yet another video. Exploring Buyenzi today. The neighborhood is a little rougher than Nyakabiga, but yeah, it's the residence for a lot of people. The one thing I like about it, unlike Rohero 1, some parts of Rohero 1 is that Buyenzi is at least paved. Ah, geez, I can feel the camera slipping. My helmet is not tight. And the pavement is slightly a bit smoother than that of Rohero, so I might be able to cover most of the neighborhood in a short period of time. When it comes to people looking to buy land, I strongly advise that you look into Nyakabiga and Buyenzi. These are strategic areas as far as business or housing is concerned. So I guess there's no road up ahead. Let's dive in here. In summer, I find it that it's highly preferable that I ride the bike in the evening because the sun is bright, but at the same time not too hot, saving me from the tan that I developed in the past months. This is where all the plugs for your car are. All of these cars parked here came to get it fixed. Almost each and every single one of them. And I guess they do motorcycles too. There's a bunch of motorcycles out here. I recognize that Honda. Whew, the pavement is really shaking me up. If I had capital, I would buy a chunk of land from people here, and well, actually that's an idea that I don't want to give away, so scratch that. Dead buses, dead cars, cars that are unrevivable, a whole Nissan Murano that's dead. Some cars have been scrapped on spare parts. Pavement, if not laid well, is not good for two wheels. Back on some tarmac again. Let's hit another street down here. And I'm sorry if the sun is too bright. There's nothing I can do really. But it's only bothersome if I'm facing one direction. Otherwise, it's actually a good thing. I think he wants to park. Let's let him park. Came to fix his car. Hopefully he stays throughout the entire time in fixing the car. All these cars you see here came to get fixed. All of them. You might as well just call the whole neighborhood a garage. You got merchants that bring spare parts directly from Dubai. Everything, especially when it comes to cars that are well known, or when it comes to brands that are a majority in Burundi, which is Toyota and Nissan. You find all kinds of spare parts here, be it brand new or secondhand from Dubai. That's the Swahili Center. Nissan X-Trail is completely gone. That's a nice car. What the hell happened? Another one that must have belonged to the government. Toyota Surf, gone. If you're into the business of reviving dead cars, this could actually be a place. Seems like this is where they do the paint job from. This is the paint job area. They do painting outside. It still comes out good though, I won't lie. Let's try and do 25 minutes of video footage for Buyenzi. I don't want it to be any longer than 30. Some parts have smooth pavement compared to others. I'm actually traveling a little faster right now. Let's head on to the end of the street and look for a way into the left. Yo, I'm in places I've never been before. Oh my god. But this is how you discover areas though. You gotta be adventurous. Let's continue on. Ooh, there's a couple of VW Golfs here. Old school. Could be a nice collector's item, especially if you're willing to put your work in fixing them. Ah, loco, loco, loco. But then again, you find some of the best personalities around here. There must be some kind of event going on here, so let me not disturb them. That does happen sometimes when they have an event and you don't have space in the house. You can just do that. It's totally acceptable. Everybody does it. This guy's in here. I'm not exactly sure where Buyenzi ends as far as going down to Ruvumera Market, but I'm just going to take a guess, an educated guess, and stop at a certain point and call the video quits. But I'm going to assume that that tent did not extend beyond this point here, and I'm going to dive in. It's an adventure. Extremely surprised I haven't popped a wheel to this day. There goes the tent that we passed earlier. If you speak Swahili, you will definitely survive here without Kirundi. You do not need to speak Kirundi at all. Swahili will do just fine for you. Got a little muffler on the Corolla TRD, and the car has nothing to do with performance at all. A regular inline 4 1.6. But yeah, somebody got to flex. If you can't have a Mustang to give you that growl, then you gotta make your own growl. Oh, I need to leave him a little bit. Slowing me down. This car's coming in for a paint job. Cars seem to be jammed here. No way ahead. Let's go join the jam. Seriously, if you ever bring your car out here, you better have someone that stays with it. Or it's gonna have to be a mechanic that you really trust and pay well. Let's go. So many streets left, man, and not enough time. I'm gonna have to do a part 2. Ooh, damn, the car's smoking. Gates. I see a bunch of gearboxes in there for sale and engines. Like, the whole neighborhood is just basically a hardware store. I failed to see where the actual residencies are. I guess it's that Indian type style of habitat, where your place of business is also the same place of residence. By the way, thank everybody that is supporting the channel by watching my videos. Thank everyone that watches the ads all the way through without skipping them. That helps a lot. And I am fully aware that ads tend to be annoying, which is the reason why my ads are so spaced out. A lot of YouTube videos out there place ads every 2 minutes. I don't do that. My ads are somewhere between 4 to 5 minutes apart, which is totally acceptable, really, given how long my videos are. So if you don't skip the ads, it helps me. That means I get to make more money that way. And for those of you that want to further help out the channel, you can do so by donating a little something, anything at all, to my PayPal. I usually link my PayPal account to the first comment in the comment section that is pinned above all other comments. We have 3 days to record Buija after this, and then Jabe, and then we will be limited. We'll no longer be able to explore any of these areas on 2 wheels after that. It will be over for us. Seems like I just came down to a football field. I don't think I can go beyond this point. But if you guys want to check out the game for a little bit, that's a heavy ball. That is a heavy ball. But yeah, we didn't come to watch the game. We gotta head back. I thought there'd be a way to go left somewhere, but there isn't. So let's hit another street somewhere up ahead. It feels like a Friday today for some reason. I don't know. Whew. I was close. Nearly hit someone's kid. I only know one person that lives in this area, just one. We're not gonna go far into that area, just take a peek. And let's continue on ahead. So once they close the city center, it's nearly impossible to move from one area to another without because the city center is basically divides the two opposite sides of Bujumbura city. So you can't get from one side to another without having to go through the city center. So I guess the only option left will be to pack up the bike, put it in the car, get to a certain area, unpack it, do the filming, pack it back up again, and head on back home. There's always a way. But if any one of my viewers happens to be somebody that is, somewhat close to the authorities, or if you know them like that, you can help me out. I don't know. I'm not saying that I am important at all, but I would like to be awarded special benefits that can allow me to keep on filming, because I'm doing this to... Oh, that is a nice V-storm. Okay. Like I said, I do this to showcase Burundi to the world, to put Burundi out there on the map. So I guess you can call me this is PR. Yeah, I'm doing PR for Burundi. So the neighborhood might be a little not nice, but they did put effort into making sure that the roads were paved. Car parts, lights, wheels, body parts, all of that, rims, brake pads, everything you find here. I know one mechanic that lives in the area, so I guess this is a shout out to him. Great guy when it comes to vehicle mechanics. He doesn't touch on electricity, just the mechanical bits. You know, the suspension, the suspension system, the transmission system. Yeah, that's just basically it, really. That's what he works with. He's got no formal education. It's all experience from work. A lot of the people here have work experience, and they're really good, don't get me wrong, but it's just that, you know, when you're hungry, you're always looking for a way to, you know, get the best out of any situation. So if you can pull a plug, if you can pull a part without the owner noticing, and if it's a part that won't really break down the car in the short term, then why not make a quick buck? I'm not saying it's the right thing, but given the circumstances, most of you can understand. A bit of construction going on here and there. Seems like there's a school around this area. These kids do an all day, I think. It's a mosque. And I keep seeing comments popping up on my on my videos telling me to speak Kirundi, love your language and all of that. I don't know where they got the idea that I don't love my language. I do speak Kirundi. Hold on. I don't speak it like that, but I know enough to get around. But you see, when I created the YouTube channel, I created it with the purpose to reach a certain type of audience. And so Kirundi is not feasible, and at the same time you gotta make money on the channel. There's something called CPM. CPM is affected by the type of audience that watches your content. So if you can use a language that reaches a wider audience, an audience that happens to reside in countries that have a high CPM, and you want to cater to those people the most. And like I said, if ever you find that there are things that I could do better, and you wish that I do better, it's fine, you can give an opinion. If it's something that I can work on, I'll work on it. But I cannot do everything, so some of the things maybe you, as a viewer, should think of a solution. You know, the platform is big enough for all of us, so where I'm lacking, if you find that I am lacking somewhere, you cover it. But that's Buyenzi, guys. Like, I don't see these guys refusing to sell a piece of the land if he wanted to buy it off them. A family of 5 people, if the land is big enough, 10 million each, and let them go search on or live somewhere else, and you develop the area. I'm thinking 50 meters, no, 50 is too much. I'm thinking a 25 by 40 meter land area should be good for 50 million. I don't know, but I'm reaching. Forgive me if I forget to turn around. But and so the camera went off for a second there. I had to stop and restart it again. It seems like every time the camera drains the battery halfway, it goes off for some reason. But I've already recorded about 36 minutes clip, and so I think that that's enough for the day. I'm gonna have to come back another time and record a part 2. But as for today, I guess this is the last bit of Buyenzi. Or I might not even come back. Maybe it's enough for Buyenzi. I'm just gonna have to do another neighborhood because we only got 3 days and I want to cover everything. So this could be a short introduction. I'm like halfway down, so there's an equal amount of streets left on the other side. So I guess that's it. I'm gonna see you guys next time. I'm gonna end the video here and continue on for a short ride.